Hi, Karen. I know you and David are working with many hybrid and virtual teams across a variety of industries around the world, and you're having an opportunity to interact a lot with the live online leadership training that you're doing in these organizations. And I am really curious. What are some of the consistent habits that you see the most high performing teams doing? Asking for a friend. Okay, so I am going to share some of the habits that I am seeing work consistently well. And I'm also going to link to an assessment that you can use with your team to see how you think you're doing in these arenas. The first is investing in the people that you're working with on this hybrid and virtual team as genuine human beings. This is way past like, oh, just how was your weekend? It's really being willing to see the other people, to understand their hopes and fears, to understand the stress and challenges that they're under, to be genuinely supportive of what's going on. Next is the very best hybrid and virtual teams, just like in-person teams, have a clear definition of what success looks like. So they know what their most important things, their MITs are. And they have an infrastructure in place to be able to communicate and talk about their individual most important things and the support that they need from one another. And everyone understands how the work that they are doing fits into the overall team's mission. Next, they spend time communicating about how they communicate. And this involves a variety of things. First of all, are we having the candid conversations that we need to have? Do we trust one another enough to hold one another accountable? Are we willing to talk about the tough stuff? Are we willing to talk about the problem that no one wants to talk about? And do we have good conversations about what modes of communication are working well? Do we have a good sense of asynchronous and synchronous communication? Are we willing to have those conversations and adjust as needed? Next, they're carefully designing their remote or virtual team meetings to be sure that they are truly inclusive. And this really includes, if you are in a hybrid team environment, is there a way to level the playing field so that the folks that are working from home do not feel like they are just a voice at the other end of a Microsoft Teams meeting while everybody else is talking to one another? That there is a way to really think about structuring those meetings so the right people are in the room, so that people are not getting Zoom fatigue and just worn out of being in back-to-back meetings all the time, and that those meetings are being conducted in a way that have the best impact on both results and relationships. And they're constantly looking for ways to improve. You know, our Courageous Cultures research and books and tools are all about asking how can we, helping to tap into the very best ideas of every single team member. The very best, most high-performing hybrid and virtual teams, just like in-person teams, are constantly saying, yes, is there a better way? Asking courageous questions and to thinking about ways and ideas to improve the business. So again, I'll put a link to an assessment that could be very helpful for your team. And as I always do, I will ask, what would you add?